Hello, family. Good to see you. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jack McAdory, and the name of the channel is In Search of Purpose Today. So, today I'm going to talk about asking for help. Is it a sign of weakness, or possibly even a sign of strength? And I really just want to make this kind of quick because sometimes you just need to get to the point. And the point is that when you're asking for help, there's three main reasons, at least three, that I want to share with you how it actually is a power move when you can ask for help. And here they are. Number one, you realize that you don't have something, well, for one thing, you realize that there's something that you want and you're not sure how to get it. And that's incredibly important because so many people they never have an idea about what they want. But once you've decided what you want, there probably is somebody in the world who either has it or knows how to get it. And your job, in my opinion, is by identifying and asking somebody. This is called asking intelligently. It's like, I remember Tony Robbins once said, you need to be able to ask intelligently. If you ask somebody for $1 million who doesn't have any money at all, they're like, what? How? It's not intelligent asking. And when somebody just says something very vague like, I want more money, then Tony says, well, great, I'll give you $1 and go away. I just gave you more money. So you do need to be specific about what it is that you want, whether it's a job or relationship with a certain amount of money, whatever it is, but you need to be specific about that. So that's number one. You've realized you want something and you don't know how to get it, and you know specifically what it is that you want. Now, the second aspect of this is by asking somebody, this is kind of one of the benefits, who has the ability to help, either with information or funding or whatever it happens to be, you elevate that person. Now, how do I know that this is true? Because it happened to me when I was very young, probably in maybe 8th grade. And Maria, if you're out there, so this young lady in one of my classes, we were starting something new, and I had a bit of a reputation for being intelligent and for mathematics and other things. And Maria Muldoon came up to me one day and she said, you know, you're so smart. Could you possibly help me to understand this and study with me? Oh my God, I was so elevated because Maria was like pretty cool, you know, very smart chickie poo. And for her to ask me for help, number one, it didn't make me think that any less of Maria. Quite the opposite. I thought, wow, she sees something in me and I am not going to disappoint. So when you ask somebody who has the ability to help, you actually are elevating them and you are acknowledging them for their knowledge or their resources and the potential that they can actually help you. And number three is by knowing what you want and asking intelligently, you can get what you want. How about that? Might be the funding, might be the relationship, might be anything. I mean, I've used it personally when I needed a place to live. So I know boats. And obviously we're living on a boat right now. You can see behind me the drive station. And I learned that by asking and asking intelligently, so I would go to marinas and I would say, hey, do you guys actually have a boat here that you just can't get rid of? Nobody wants it. It's kind of derelict, and bigger is better. I knew what I wanted. It needed to be big enough for me and my girls and to have office space. So I was looking for a big boat. And so often they said, you know, the person I was asking, maybe at a marina or a mechanic or somebody like that, you go, we've heard of one that's over at this place over here. And I said, well, that's great. Sounds like my kind of boat. And I went over and through a process of asking who owns the boat and how can I get in touch with them. Again, intelligent asking. I was asking the people that actually could give me the answers. And I finally ended up speaking with the owner, explaining what I wanted, explaining my budget, which was zero, but that I wouldn't trash it and I wouldn't cut it up and sell it for parts. I was actually going to live on this with my daughters. And having a compelling reason, and I elevated that person. He was able to help a family. And he said, okay, $10. Now this was a 46-foot boat. And what was interesting was that gave me a home. And I was on that boat for a couple of years and then sold it and was able to finance the next adventure. So again, that's just one example of many. Sometimes a car, I needed one, and I would put out the word, hey, I'm looking for a vehicle. And invariably, one would pop up. Sometimes a little car, sometimes a big car. And after I got the car running and fixed, I might use it for a while, then I might sell it. And that would, again, finance the next adventure. So let's get back to the point. Is asking a sign of weakness? Absolutely not. It's actually showing that you actually know what you want. You're asking intelligently, number two, how to get it. And number three, you actually get it in many cases. And the key is to be fearless, but humble when you're asking. You don't have it, you want it, and you're asking intelligently. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with family today. So have a blessed day. If you like more of this, check out the channel. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Have a blessed day.